Tami, the armless mannequin. I am Milton, son of carpenter. Mary, daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I'm the son of carpenter. Mary. I get to make parables, and this is my Tommy parable about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella. How did he get to be missing both arms? Being blindly obedient on the Chinese streets. A lot of folks are doing that today. The American streets as well. He was told by his boss, Wu, to slowly feed that right arm into a wood chipper as a test of loyalty. Tommy has always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. The left arm saw what was going on. Wisely jumped off. He would have been next. The son of the carpenter Mary's parables are wrapped in symbolism. You see something bad happen to somebody else, don't let it happen to you. Jump off. Now let me give you a quick, the latest corrupt California cowardly cop example in Teague Terrace here. When I talk about the streets, the unseen business, it all ends when you pick up your phone. You can't reach me. 424-229-4140. Call up California's cops to a man, to a woman. The public numbers, the non-9/11 numbers, they're oh, it's California, their PR line. Call up them and ask them with a speakerphone going. You try to call me with your wife's lifeline, your and your wife's, your family's, your child's lifeline. You ask them what is going on in California when I can't reach Melton. John Milton Brady, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. I've been asking for Flight 93, 9/11, Flight 93. Checks of America's Lifelines for over 9 years. I've yet to get one. That's you picking up your phone trying to call me. When you do that, make a video of your call. You got the timestamp on that phone. You got the number dialed. Whoever's in the room there with you with their cell phone. Make a video of your phone not working as you try to call me. Turn around and do the same for them. We the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. They're placing Hussein in the highest office in the world right if we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. 9/11 was a religious crime. So is placing someone named Hussein. Right after that. When you can't reach me by phone, you don't know, you get that boring thing, a phone ring, an error message, busy signal. You get to leave a message, I don't get it, you don't show up on my caller ID, my call log. Lots of good cops across America can get those call logs. Do that. Make a video of your call to me being hijacked out here in California from your police station's phone. From your fire station's phones, from your military bases phones all across America and beyond. You make that video, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, and those who are hijacking America have placed someone named Hussein and now the buffoon Russian guy Trump. In our White House, they are worried enough about it to alter phone records to cover it up. Make that video of America's hijacked lifeline. See that phone you're making a video of as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Doesn't matter if it's your phone. See it as every child in America's lifeline. All soldiers to protect America, this is part of that. You may have to have a presence here in California besides your military bases. Try to call me and see something that affects America's safety. Your phone not working as you try to call me, every child's lifeline in America not working. Been going on for 9 years. I've got, go to www.christcomplexlinks.blogspot.com and you'll see years and years of YouTubes with my 9/11 Flight 93 checks. You're going to see imagery on Flickr going back years and years. Make that video of your hijacked lifeline and ask California's cops what you know about this. If they do not know, oh, I have it upside down. If they do not know what a Flight 93 check is, guys, they are involved or they are incompetent, and we need that military presence out here to straighten things out. Get your speakerphone going. Call up city, county, state. Ask him, what do you know about this? I can't reach this man. He's been asking for Flight 93 checks for over 9 years. He puts videos of his call logs on youtube.com/DNFD series. What do you know about that? Are you involved? Are you incompetent? Get the officer's name, badge number. And yeah, Flight 93 check and post. Post to YouTube, MySpace, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, 1,000 more sites. Do that. Oh yeah, here's my fudge you can find on vote-truth.blogspot.com, as well as daffodillia.blogspot.com and others. You will see here and on my imagery. Download, print them out, hand these things out. And yeah, the Mormons always, it always seems to be the gosh darn and heck folks when they are arrogant enough to be playing hatred noise, thumping up through what I call the African Muslim Mormon Israeli. Chinese, although I haven't seen anything looking Chinese going in there. Apartment down below. I'm just mentioning what I've seen going in and out past year as they've been playing that hatred noise to intensely annoy me. To be an active participant in America's Hijack Lifelines in taunting me in that fashion. Not any help yet from management here at Teague Terrace. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me posted. And yeah, go ahead and download plenty of those fives. Download the Flight 93 check, vote-truth fives. They're the best kind. They're the latest version. And hand those things out. That's what these are. In volume. And yeah, you got 20,000 examples of my work there. Download. You're going to find something you like. This illustrates the domino effect. No, I'm not making money as a graphic artist. Same folks hijacking your lifeline. I just made a video of the audio hatred coming up from down below. An audio of it and a video of it, and I could not upload to Google. That's either Google or that's a terrorist on site in California hijacking your lifeline. It's not allowing that to happen and taunting me personally. Just in the same way that man from down below playing the hatred noise was beating on the door and threatening me about making those noise complaints. He wasn't threatening me about making those noise complaints, guys. He was threatening me about telling the truth about America's Hijack Lifeline. Make that video, post that video, come see me in person. Have Will Travel show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Guys, all good cops across America, all good military. When your citizens call me up and they can't reach me, they call up your cops, either an official, they call up California's cops, an official or non-official way, and they get the bullshit from them. They come out here and they're intimidated by those wearing badges they don't deserve to wear. Guns they sure the hell shouldn't be wearing. You in the military, you other cops, you got a job, you got a moral obligation to clean up California's crooked cops. Come out here and do that. While you're here, have Will Travel show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. That's a kind of Hussein religious censorship affecting our democracy that keeps you from telling me what you believe or ask you what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Come out here. Make that video of America's Hijack Lifelines before you do. And yeah, come out here. Have Will Travel show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Tear down the great wall of evil that has just me in all of my imagery. And let's get started on those 1,000 points of light. What do you have? What is important besides truth? It's the cornerstone of Jesus' immaculate house. What is needed to inspire the future and the present of greatness? You come see me in person. Good cops across America and the world are needed to build a better world. Come clean up California's cops, and I've said this time and time again. I call it the streets, the unseen business. You can call it whatever you want. It gets down to corruption. But if you in your neighborhoods, your cities across America, U.S. cops, have a trouble with some folks that you don't even have to show up with your lights and your sirens on. Out here they have a problem with pot people. Yes, the Mormons. You can call them whatever you want. They're the ones on site and involved in America's Hijacked Lifelines. As I always say, my street stuff, my unseen business stuff, my funny Tami parables, they always end when you pick up your child's lifeline, your family's lifeline, your lifeline, and you can't reach me, and you don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work. Make a video of California's corrupt cops actively taking part in your child's lifeline being hijacked. You call up everyone, to a man, to a woman. You put their numbers on the backs of these things. And you hand them out. You tell all of your churchgoers, you got something to do after church, you call these folks up, ask them what their part is, and your family's, your fellow churchgoers' lifelines not being allowed to work. And as I always say when I'm talking about churchgoers, yeah, when those pot people, those Mormons knock on your door, ask him, how do you show up on John Milton Brady's call log to taunt him about his Gates livelihood and his hijacked lifeline? When else will my family's welfare be affected by what you're doing in Utah and California? Get their reactions and you post and put every temple, every church the Mormons have across the country on your list. The devil insists that they spend 3 long hours worshiping him and his lies at those places on Sunday. So you see them out in public with those little elder pins on their shirts in the middle of casing neighborhoods across America. When you see that, when you see them preying on your neighbors, your mom's neighbors and her and your grandma, you wallpaper the neighbor, you tell them, you get them to write them up their sales route by checking and posting in 5, asking, what do you know about me not reaching this man? How do you reach this man? Do you have to talk to those Hussein places to do that? You get their reaction and you post. And yeah, hit the numbers of every cop in California. Good ones aren't going to have a problem with you demonstrating America's hijacked lifelines to them. And they sure the hell don't mind being disturbed at home. They disturb me with that hatred down below that's easily stopped. They disturb me every day. Well, not every day lately, but every day the past week. Make that video, America's Hijacked Lifelines. Ask them, what do you know about this? Get them on video. You got your speakerphone. You're in your own home. Call up California's crooked cops. Ask them, why can't I reach Melton? What do you know about the management asking for Flight 93 checks in your state for 9 years? Are you involved? Are you incompetent? Get their reactions and post. Good people aren't going to have a problem with you demonstrating America's Hijacked Lifelines. Bad ones need to have that spotlight put on, even by their own kind in other states. Your tourists come out here and they meet California's dirty blue line, giving your blue line a bad name. Come out here, have Whitwood Travel Show, the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Now let me get to my parable. Yes, Tami got a raise out of that. Losing his arms. He's management material now. They like brown nosers. He also won Rhea's heart. Does that mean snake dance now that he's missing both arms? Always been scaly, always talked with a lisp, and he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. That's what the Chinese are doing here today. Make a video of them doing that right now and affecting your child's welfare. Your family's welfare, every child in America's welfare. 424-229-4140. Ask Officer so-and-so at the desk. Ask Officer so-and-so whatever he does on his day off, his night off. What do you know about this? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of your incompetence as a police force in California? Get their reactions and post. They want to pass the buck to the feds. You get names and you tell them, we hear about your police shootings and your press conferences every damn day. You could have a press conference about truth for a change. Get their reactions, post. Now back to my Tami. He won Rhea's heart. Rhea is living at his house and she's going shopping today. And Tommy's supposed to be at work, but something happened. The bully, yeah. Tommy got in trouble with a bully. He was staging events on the street, making sure things look a certain way. And, I better do my sugar check. He told the bully to get off his cell phone, and he didn't like it. And the bully's over my different parables has given him a bee mask. You know, put the honey on his chin and let loose a whole bunch of bees. He put him on a skateboard, sent him down a hill into Alvarado Lake, MacArthur Park Lake. He's done that. And he also, you know, Tommy swore it was my lightning bolts. Yeah, truth is a lightning bolt guy. As well as other things. My lightning bolts, but the bully stuck a power line in the back of his shirt pants. And it had him be in the cartoon that he is. You know how the cartoons look when he gets struck by lightning. But bully got one more in today, and Rhea's finding out about it at the mall. She went shopping on her day off. Yeah, the bully grabbed Tommy, and he's got no arms. And he's got some of that super glue. Clear kind of super glue. And he kind of, you know, big industrial size glue, $3.80. Wow, I better not design any more facts or imagery of truth. Yeah, if the accounts are real high, I won't do that. I feel the same whether it's 94 or up over 500. It's the same thing as the hatred noise in the California, being unable to stop that hatred noise and that taunting. Oh, the man was beating on the door, threatening, calling me a crippled fuck. Yeah, he's the Mormon, all right. He's got that bad damn attitude. But, yeah, back to the bully. I want to finish. It's up to 18 minutes. Poured it over him. And you know how mannequins are kind of missing their arms sometimes. That's what Tommy is. He's always kind of pale. He doesn't get out getting enough sun. And the bully stuck him in some bright pink polka dotted shorts on him and put him in the mall window there. And Rhea came walking past, and as he stopped and went back, and she looked over and said, "That looks like Tommy." And looked a little closer, and you know, bully was nice. I mean, he pokes a couple of nose holes so he can breathe, and Rhea goes inside, and she goes up closer and closer, and she says, "Is that you, Tommy?" And he goes, "That's my Tommy. Let me show you my eyes." Medical research being passed by, guys. Here's what the eyes look like when they start. Oh, they look darker than that. When they started changing, yeah, I call them stigmata eyes. I'm some corporate. I can call them whatever I want. Started changing. They were darker brown than that. You can see a little bit of the blue peeking through at the bottom there. That was about 9 years ago. I took that photo. Then about 5 years ago, they looked like this. See the smaller, browner circles where the old eyes used to be, you know, intact, all one color, and the bigger circles are the blue. The blue eyes grown in are bigger than the old brown one. Yeah, the son of Corkmere is doing some genetic carpentry. You don't have to believe a thing of that. Just pick up your phone. Make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines. You don't have to believe your eyes. But you can believe your phone when it's not allowed to work when you try to call me. 424-229-4140. And any good doctors, LAC, USC, Keck Medical, and my Dr. Misa down the street are not allowed to talk about the eyes. aren't allowed to give adequate pain medicine either, but that's something else entirely. Yeah, it's very painful. That's why I'm in the wheelchair. The muscles, the bones, the organs, particularly with the muscles, very painful. Medical research being passed by doctors of blind folks would be interested in stuff like that if California's corrupt, cowardly cops were not in bed with the Hussein placers and actively taking part in America's hijacked lifelines on site. Stopping my upload to Google. Oh, I've uploaded quite a bit over the years. Had to in the convalescent hospital from hell. Yeah, I ended up in a hospital, real hospital, the Good Samaritan, for 70 plus days when, I lost 80 pounds. And, I called them a stigmata wound. I don't know what they were doing that spring break, but they must have come up with a new scent or something. My phone sump primary stuff. You know where it is. Pick up that phone and try to call me. And I ended up in a convalescent hospital from hell. No internet in a convalescent hospital these days. The devil's people at work there, and I had to upload a whole lot of stuff through my phone. And I lost the 0911 number when I went in the hospital in 1994. And I had to get the new number when I was able to roll up. I said, why didn't have any friends, family? No, I've got a personal knife in the back of a sister, Lori M. Brady Bond, member checking posting 5 in front of her. She, as well as the Mormon missionaries, can show up on this phone. You need to ask them how they do that, because if you're not allowed, your phone's not allowed to work when you need firemen, police, paramedics, it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a Flight 93 check for 9 years and not getting one. So ask Lori, personal knife in the back, and the Mormons, how do you reach this man by phone? Get their reactions in post. And where was I with that? Oh yeah, no friends, no family, because the Great Wall of Evil. Come tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Let's get started on those 1,000 points of light. To inspire the future and the present to greatness with. Have wit, will, travel. You got to talk to me in person. Expect to meet the dirty blue line with their armies of impersonators. Sound far-fetched? Pick up your phone. You can get the phone records. Make that video from every police station we've got, every fire station. This affects America's security, our welfare. Make a video of our hijacked lifelines. Post it. Come out here to California and you're not, all good cops, all good military, you're not intimidated by those guns on their hips. They sure the hell shouldn't be wearing. Badges on their chests. They shouldn't be wearing either. Oh, let me get back into one I did soon. I don't know if I did it very well, but Red and Vince were, since we have so much hatred here, responsible because of the cops not doing their job, being active parts with a whole lot of bald guys who look like me, huh? Leigh and Lacey, 2 corrupt, cowardly California cops, are part of a series about the corrupt California cowardly cops. You call them up. You give them an opportunity when you ask them, why can't I reach this man? Let me demonstrate. They can be law officers or they can be corrupt and cowardly. You give them an opportunity today. It's Sunday. Nice thing to do on a Sunday. But Leigh and Lacey, let me start the parable of Red and Vince, 2 California cops. I pulled over some folks and Red says, looks like we got couple of college girls out having a good time, a couple of kegs sticking out of the back of the convertible they're driving in. And Vince says, no, look a little closer, it's Leigh and Lacey, it's their day off. Or maybe it's not. And Leah jumps up on the passenger side, pulls that shirt up and whistles and, yells and screaming. Leah does the same in the driver's side. And Red and Vince, they do what cops out here in California do, cover things up. So they drive Leigh and Lacey home. And Red says that they're pulling away. Wow, she must be hitting some really good ATMs to be able to afford that expensive convertible.